going on YouTube? What's going on Patreon friends? How we all doing today? What's going on Angels, man? We're getting into another one this week because guess what? We got a couple of y'all joining the Patreon now, and I'm getting a few of them in my requests, and I keep saying it's Patreon request time, so here we are. We got Angelina Jordan on the list. And this is from a new Patreon friend as well. This is from must be an Angelina Jordan friend. The account's called Angel Eyes, and I appreciate the support. I appreciate the kind message. I'm hoping we can get into a nice, juicy, luscious little reaction here. Oh, I love this. So I was requested to do Mount Everest, and I'm hoping this is the right one. This is just from like a couple weeks ago. July 7th, man. That was like 4 days before my best friend's birthday. That's cool. I think I saw a performance from this series because it was a series of 4. Is that what it was? I've been kind of like following in the comments, and there's lots of talk about concerts and people going to concerts, and I'm trying to keep it all together. But I'm looking forward to this, man. This looks super pro, like, and obviously, right? But like, I dig it. I always dig it. Like, anytime you have an upright, you have an acoustic drum kit, and you have an acoustic guitar, it's gonna come play me some jazz. But I'm assuming. Gonna be fantastic. So anyways, all that chatting aside, you can check me out on Patreon. The link's in the description box, just like my friend at the Angel Eyes account. You can check out Angelina Jordan on all her social medias if you don't have them already. I've got them all nicely organized for you. Lovely care of one of the angels in the comment section. All the links you can go through, and you can make sure you're not missing any of them, because I'm pretty sure I'm good now. I got 2 email accounts that I use. I'm pretty sure I'm good on both of them. There's I think an Instagram one stuck by me the other day. I can't remember. But anyways. Let me pull this up. Make sure y'all can see this too. Make sure I can see the audio. And let's do this. Shoes come off. I was immediately about to say I love the fuzzy slippers, and I love that they're just slip-ons, because like, come on, obviously they're coming off.
Mount Everest ain't got it on me. Mount Everest ain't got it on me.
I just want to take a second and appreciate like the change from her talking voice to now performing voice. Like, it's neat, man. It's cool. Just like, because I don't know how much I've heard her talk. I heard her do the introduction. Was it the Michael Jackson song? I believe she did like an introduction. She was very well spoken, right? It's neat to see the contrast, especially like, you know, there's no hiding, there's no fudging nothing right now, right? Sounds humble. And here's the power.
Mount Everest ain't got it on me. Mount Everest ain't got it on me. 'Cause I'm on top of the world. I'm on top of the world. Yeah. Words to buy, but you ain't got it on me. You touch the sky, but you ain't got it on me. 'Cause I'm on top of the world. I'm on top of the world. Yeah.
She's showing that she has control over this. She's just not like, you know, I'll use this word squawking, because I'm not describing Angelina Jordan. And I know to be careful. But like, she's doing these like, it's like all YouTube. It's like a squeak, but it's like a pitch, and she's proving that it's not just like a squawk. Like, cause she's hitting vibratos now. She's like, she's changing between notes. She's being very specific in the note too. She's not doing like this. Woo. It's just it's the note. It's just, here it is, bullseye. You know what I mean? Like, come on, man, come on. Like I say, we're watching a camera here. We're watching someone's camera, and thankfully that they were here, because they're actually in a really good seat for this performance, right? I'll talk about that later. But like, man, this is cool. This is really cool. I haven't heard Angelina sing like this.
So much money, I don't know what to do with it. Don't pick
really digging right now. I'm trying to listen to this band a little bit, and like I'm not trying to step away from Angelina Jordan. It's just what I'm really interested in is when she comes with these arrangements, they're so bare bones. It's just like, give me a little tiny platform, and that's all I need, and I'm just gonna give you this vocal, and I'm gonna sing for the back rows, man, and people across the world are gonna feel it, right? Like, and what's neat is watching this keyboard player, and then you can see this bass player, and it feels like they just can't hit that low note hard enough. And it's just like, you got one job, man, and you're gonna do it. Like, it's almost because like a string, I'm not gonna do it right now, but like, if you hit a string hard enough, if it wobbles hard enough, it falls out of tune until it falls back to the vibration roughly that you tuned it at, and that makes sense, right? It's flowing more. The string itself is vibrating more than when you were sitting there making it vibrate and pitch and tune it, right? And it's like, it could be the camera, it could be a little bit of compression, but it almost sounds like he's hitting that bass hard enough. Not actually, I'm over exaggerating, but like, he's playing that note hard enough that it's like almost like bending the tune of the instrument a little bit. It's just so cool, man. And she's just walking on top of it. She's just owning this on top of this.
So much love, the whole thing feels like a lie. I don't need nobody, I don't need nobody, I don't need nobody, don't need nobody, I don't need nobody, I don't need nobody.
Oh man. Having a conversation about strain. And maybe it's in some situations, I think Angelina Jordan is smart enough and talented enough, and I also had this conversation. I think that she has practiced enough that she does not strain herself in situations. I think that her voice may sound like maybe she can hear herself better or worse sometimes, and I don't think she's ever pitchy. It just does this thing to like the kind of like distortion part of your voice. But I do think that she sounds extremely rehearsed, and I do not think that she is going to strain, because if there was ever a time to do it, it would be right now, and she looks very, very, very relaxed.
It on me, and touch the sky when you ain't got it on me, 'cause I'm on top of the world, I'm on top of the world, yeah.
Here,
so much love, the whole thing feels like a lie. Ain't got it on me, 'cause I'm on top of the world, I'm on top of the world, yeah.
Like, how high does it need to be, man? Come on now.
I'm on top of the world, I'm on top of the world,
come on, man.
Yeah.
I heard this before too. I didn't say anything about it, but like when she says the fun of it, and it's like I'm not gonna try to replicate what she's doing, but like that fry at the end of it, right? Like the breakup in her throat. It's just like this little bit of air that she's still letting creep through, but it just still sounds so rich. It's just like, that is such a stamp of Angelina, in my opinion, right? Like, I'm sure there's other singers that do it too, but it sounds so good with her voice.
So much money, I don't know what to do with it. Don't pick up my phone, ain't no what the time.
I mean, like it's like this wobble to it. Like, I just love it.
Phone, ain't no what the time. I got me in out of bar. So much love, the whole thing feels like a lie. I don't need nobody.
Oh, man, and I like the lie. I have no idea how she does it. I have no clue how she does it. That last one was me actually trying. And there was something in this outro I wanted to catch.
Ain't got it on me, 'cause I'm on top of the world. I'm on top of the world, yeah.
The powerhouse, man. Like, right, this guy is smart, dude.
Oh my God. Veldig det så hyggelig å være her.
Look at her, man. Like, it's obvious that she's humble. She's obviously a humble queen, right? Like, I don't know, man. The performance looked neat. It looked like they did a good job of like representing, like especially for Angelina Jordan. And like I think this is a band that was probably on stage, right? I'm gonna do a lot of assuming here, and I want someone to correct me, please. So if this is like a performance or a festival that she came to, she performed a couple nights, a couple songs, or like a set or two sets, whatever. It's the stage, the production was all probably there already, and it looks like they did a good job. Like, there's a few things that I usually look for, right? Is like, are there cables where she's trying to walk? Like, is there a whole bunch of like stuff, like obstacles in the way? Because that sucks, man. Like, she wouldn't deserve that, right? Like, are they using floor wedges? She probably has her in-ears in too behind her hair, right? But I'm just looking for like what they're doing, right? But the one thing that I did appreciate was the camera position, and that's because if I just rewind this a little bit, and I'm not gonna play it again here, just I don't need to mess with the copyright that much more. Where are we here? Right here, this speaker right here, and there's gonna be a few of them. This is called a center fill, or like a monofill. So this is because the stage itself has a big sound system that's gonna be way up in the air like this. And I did a video kind of breaking that stuff down a little bit more. I'll take it up here. But there's two or four, or however many big giant speakers it's a whole bunch of speakers put into stacks, and it hangs from the roof or the top of this building, and that will shoot past the front, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10 rows, right? So they have these speakers here, and they're mixed a little bit different. So it's primarily going to be Angelina's voice, which is nice for us in the audience with the camera now. We're listening through the camera to hear, because it becomes very clear, right? Like, I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised if a little bit of that drum kit we heard acoustically, because I don't think you're going to have too much of it in this speaker, just from a capacity standpoint, right? It's going to be mostly like keyboards and Angelina's voice, maybe a little bit of like the other instruments, guitar and stuff, mostly Angelina's voice, I think, right? So it was a treat, man. What a treat. And like, Buddy that turned the camera around had a real big smile on his face too. So this was cool. This is really cool, man. This is a really, really neat performance. I appreciate the request. I appreciate the support from everyone, and on Patreon and YouTube and everything. And we'll see everyone again soon.